all you have to do is look at the polls over the last 3 or 4 days, and it shows that their rage-fueled resistance is starting to backfire at a level that nobody has ever seen before.
That's the president at a rally last night in Minnesota. And Gene, your latest piece in the Washington Post gets to this. It's titled, "Democrats Get Mad About Kavanaugh, Then Get Even." Gene writes in part, "Pay attention, Democrats. Watch what Republicans are doing. You'll see what raw power looks like and understand why winning in November is so vital for the nation's future." President Trump, aware that the country is passionately divided on many critical issues, could have nominated a moderate jurist. Instead, Trump nominated Brett M. Kavanaugh, a darling of far-right pressure groups that want to topple the remaining pillars of progressive jurisprudence, including Roe v. Wade. Republicans have always taken judicial nominations more seriously than Democrats, and Kavanaugh's defiance seems to have inspired even some GOP stalwarts who see Trump as a clownish interloper. But if Democrats are not equally motivated by this outrageous power play, then they don't deserve to win. Democrats cannot afford to be discouraged. They need to keep talking about the issues that have found resonance among voters. They need to get minorities and young voters to the polls. As the Kavanaugh issue inevitably fades for Republicans, Democrats need to keep their eyes on the prize. So, Gene, we've seen a spike, short-term spike in GOP enthusiasm. We've seen a closing of the gap in some of these close Senate races. I guess the question is, what happens in the interim? We get a vote Saturday night or early Sunday morning whenever Steve Daines gets back from the wedding.
Right.
And after that, what happens to that enthusiasm? If Kavanaugh is confirmed, does the Republican enthusiasm fade? Does Democrat go up? I guess that's the question with about a month till Election Day.
You know, that's a great question, Willie. That's kind of the question right now, and it depends on what happens. I mean, I have always believed that this huge enthusiasm gap between Democrats and Republicans was going to close somehow. I didn't know that this would be the way it would close. I didn't know that it would close as rapidly as it seems to have. But there was just no way that gap was going to stay that way all the way through November. Now, but what happens depends on the vote, really. If Kavanaugh gets confirmed, I think that does fade somewhat as an issue for Republicans because he'll be on the court, and I think Democrats will continue to be motivated, which they probably will anyhow. If he gets defeated, then I can see Republicans continuing to be riled up. I don't know that we're going to see a diminution of Democratic enthusiasm because Democrats have been enthusiastic for a while looking toward this midterm. But you know, it kind of depends on what happens.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.